well done. Okay, yeah, ninth win. Had some really cool times of the team surging on all three sides, which we said was going to be a big deal. And I thought our guys responded and did it. Really played pretty well defensively from the jump. Pressure, just sound play across the board. It took us a little bit to get going offensively, but we obviously able to settle in there and get rolling pretty good. So proud of the way that everybody stepped up. Guys were awesome, and yeah, just obviously really proud of the win and to get another one here at home. So obviously some exciting opportunities coming up that we'll be looking forward to.
Lincoln, you obviously tried to not be negative or positive with how you react to stuff, but trying to keep going forward. How tough is that when Travis, who's an emotional leader on this team, gets hurt like he did?
Yeah, it's tough. It shook us all a little bit. Like he's such a emotional leader. Here he is a senior, and it just it sucks. There's just really no other way to put it. It's one of the tough parts of this game. In this game, it's given Trav a lot. He's put a lot into it, and he's had an awesome career. He's had an awesome run here for us this year. There's no way we would be sitting here where we're at as a football team without him. And so his role probably be a little bit different going forward here for this team, but he'll still be a huge leader, a huge part of it. And he's got a lot of great ball and a lot of other great things ahead of him right now. He's married way over his head, so he's definitely got that going for him. And he's we love him, and it's an unfortunate part of this game.
Is there a diagnosis yet? And what can you share about your exchange with him on the field?
Yeah, we have one. We'll want to get some things confirmed, but don't expect that he'll play again this year. But don't expect it to be anything long term in terms of his future. Right, he's gonna be playing on an NFL team next year, and probably playing really well. So this exchange, I was told appreciated him, and it's just an emotional thing. Especially when you have one like that, it's pretty serious, and get senior right here at the end, and he's been so critical to this team being 9-1 in an awesome position, and so it's just it breaks your heart. It does. But again, it's part of the game, and that's why you got to appreciate every opportunity that you get to coach it, especially to play it, and I think he'll. His time here on the field will be with no regrets. He certainly left it all out there and done everything he could for this team, and I know he'll continue to do so.
How important was he in terms of being, a leader in the locker room, trying to establish the culture you've been trying to build this year?
Tremendously important, and I say important to the culture, but really important to just the competitive nature and the way we practice and the energy and the competitiveness and the physicality and the toughness. He was one of the key cogs in this team, making some real progress there, and I think we all know that was something that had to happen here, and he was a central figure in that. His presence on the field, his presence on the practice field, all of that, it got everybody going. He's an infectious leader, an infectious personality.
Caleb, what did you tell Travis when he was in the car? You spent a lot of time kind of lingering by him. What did you say to him?
I just told him I love him. Looked him in the eye, told him I love him, and we're gonna go get this. That's about it. I was just there for him. Like Coach said, he's been a key part to everything for us as a team. For me as a QB, being able to hand the ball off to him and him able to do some special things, and then awesome pass pro. Even a scramble drill, if you've seen. He's a special player, special human, and we're gonna miss him on the field. But like Coach said, he's still gonna be there, and he'll have a different part for this team.
How special was Austin Jones coming in? He played great early in the season, but obviously kind of took over. And how crucial was that touchdown to Rice to kind of get you guys out of that funk?
Yeah, it's big. Rice's was a really good play. You know, protected. Caleb made a really nice throw. It was just an aggressive play through the ball by Brendan. So it was good to see him make that play. Yeah, it did. It kind of got us going. That along with the 2 turnovers defensively really got us going. Yeah, Austin was tremendous. I mean, he's been right there the whole way. He's had some big games, especially early in the year, and then Trav kind of separated himself a little bit and took over, but. You know, what a great guy we have to turn to in Austin, and then obviously really excited to see the Wayward League and Darwin both played tonight. I mean, they both had some really fantastic runs, and the depth of that room will be tested, and we have 3 guys in there that will be ready to go.
UCLA obviously beat Colorado, 45-17. At any point during the week, even during the game, did that kind of cross your mind, like the exact same team that we're going to play next week blew these guys out, and after the first quarter, it was 3-2. Like 1 point, get that kind of cross your mind.
It did.
Lincoln, how would you describe how Tuli's been playing as of late?
Man, he's been so important to what we've been doing. I mean, obviously, it affects the passer, in a really unique way, and I think he's really bought into what we're doing schematically, and I think he's really improved as a player. His versatility has really shown. And he's been consistent for us. He really has. He's been consistent. We've talked to our guys about, not just playing the game to be a placeholder, not just to do your job and be there, but actually like when you get to that point where you've done your job and you're in your gap or you've made your block, are you doing it with intent to really make a play every single time? And are you going to make it every time? No, but if you have that mentality, then when the opportunity shows up, you're ready to make it. And Tuli really embodies that for us. So he's been steady, he's been explosive, and a real, I know he doesn't like to think of himself like this, but everybody else in that locker room looks to him as a leader and by example, and he's been a really strong leader for this football team and for our defense.
Coach, just to talk about your defensive performance tonight, what's your thoughts on that, and how can they carry this over to the big game next week?
Our defense played well. We affected the passer, which was huge. We did a really nice job on 3rd down. We got a couple of turnovers. We played really well early in the football game. So yeah, was proud of the defensive effort. We played like we expected we would play, and so yeah, I mean each game's its own journey. Now we get a chance to reset. We got a little bit of a long week and a chance to reset and get ready to go play those guys across town.
On the sideline, what was the scoring? What was the judge's scoring on Will Rose's back foot?
It's like the angel and the devil sitting on each shoulder, right? There's part of me like, yeah, you're in LA and you run that in there and you flip, that's awesome. Then there's other part that now you got to kick from the 20-yard line, so that you're a little not real happy about it, but we'll run him or roll him or something later on.
Caleb, 5 touchdown performance. Can you just put us in the mindset, for a player to come out and perform to that? And has it kind of become normal for you to, get used to expecting 3 touchdown plus games?
No, we go throughout the practice, and we work on these plays, and they just so happen to work out. Just so happen. But no, we put in a lot of work as a group, myself included, and so focus on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how many ever touchdowns isn't my goal. My goal every single week is to help the Trojans go 1-0. So there's early in the year, there was games where I had 1 touchdown. There was games where I had maybe 3 or 2. There's games recently that I've had 5, 4, or whatever it is. And we've been 1-0 mainly in those games, and so that's really all I care about every week. I just care about competing and winning. If I come out with 5, then I come out with 5. If I come out with 1, then I come out with 1.
Lincoln, can you update us on Andrew Voorhees? He didn't end up finishing the game.
Yeah, he's been limited a little bit. So plan was for him and Jordan both just to play them a little bit tonight, and just to kind of get them back out there, get them going a little bit, and those guys were able to get some snaps, which was good, and we'll take advantage with those guys and several others of an extra day of rest here, and then get ready to roll for this next one.
Tuli, as being a defensive leader, what are you looking to do to lead the defense into the big rivalry?
game next week?
Should we just treat? I mean, it is the rivalry, but we gotta treat every game the same. Like we can't just go harder just because it's UCLA. We gotta how we treated Colorado, how we treat UCLA. We just work, practice, prepare. Same thing every week.
Tuli, did this feel, having this type of defensive performance feel like a weight off the defense's shoulders moving forward after the past few weeks?
Like from my performance?
Just the defense as a whole, to have this type of night, did it feel like kind of just a weight off the shoulder after the way the last few games have gone?
Yeah, I think this is how we should play every week, and we know we can do it. We just gotta go out there and execute.
Let's do one more.
Caleb, what was the biggest frustration early on, and then what did you feel was kind of the breakthrough that got things going?
I'm gonna relay it back to practice again. Everything kind of always goes back to practice, in a sense. So there was times throughout practice this week that we weren't consistent, we weren't communicating, we weren't doing some small things that help you win games. They help you not have penalties, get behind the sticks, or on big third downs. You're on target with your receiver, or you don't hand the ball off when you're not supposed to hand the ball off. Things like that, just consistency, communication, and making sure that we're always focused and locked in throughout the week. And I promise that I will not allow what happened this week in practice to happen again.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.